Hello, Potato. So recently, we hit 100 subscribers here at Void of Intelligence. It's actually a little bit over right now. And I thought I should do a little something to commemorate that. And by a little something, I mean potentially punish myself by trying something new that frankly seems a little off-putting to me. And that something is boiled peanuts. Now, I have never even seen boiled peanuts. I've heard about them. I've heard about them in movies and read about them in books. And I know they're like a southeastern U.S. item that just isn't really done out here on the West Coast. I think we're more of a roasted peanut thing. But I really didn't know exactly what they were because I kind of figured boiling them was just a preparation method. I like roasting them is. What I didn't expect is that they come like this. Yep, from Peanut Patch, we have salt and vinegar boiled peanuts. I assume this is like their basic flavor. They didn't have anything that was like labeled just original. And yeah, they come in the liquid. They have the brines in there still. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that from boiled peanuts. I kind of figured they were just boiled, and then they would just be, eaten as normal. I didn't think they would stay in the brine like this, but I guess that's a way of preserving them, right? I mean, I guess it's canning. So yeah, we have Patch the monkey here with his freshly packed salt and vinegar boiled peanuts. But Patch didn't bring just salt and vinegar. No, he brought more than just that. He brought Sweet Heat and Southern Barbecue. So we have little different Patch monkeys on the cans. And yeah, these are limited edition flavors, so we're going to ruin a limited edition item today, or a pair of them actually. So what do we have to say about the Peanut Patch? Now you're snacking. I suppose we should read the basic one, huh? It's got different writing on it. No, it doesn't. It's just the ingredients. Peanuts, water, salt, distilled vinegar, apple cider vinegar, sugar, erythorbic acid, sodium diacetate. Contains peanuts. Well, I would hope so. And now it says that these are meant to be, you can either eat them cold, which I assume means just right out of the can, not like out of the fridge, or you can heat them up. So we're going to try both today. Yeah, I'm gonna take them and microwave them after we try them cold. I'm not gonna bother setting the microwave up in here. We need the space for the bowls, and the microwave takes up pretty much the whole table. Oh, there is different words on these. There's just nothing on this one. What do we have on these? Meat Patch. What's better than the real Southern style of Patch's peanuts from his South Carolina Peanut Patch? He gave them the flavor of real South Carolina barbecue. Dang, that's good. Okay, and Sweet Heat says, sweet 1 minute and spicy the next. Patch makes the South's favorite snack, but he can't make up his mind, so he combined a couple opposites for his most unique peanut yet. Yeah. I'm a little worried about these. I mean, not like fermented soybean worried, which is, still my plan. If I ever make like 10,000 subscribers, we'll try the natto. But, yeah, I'm a little worried for these. But I suppose I should stop worrying and crack them open so we can see what they look like. Let's open our salt and vinegar first. I should probably just get a can opener for this, but alright. Well, I mean, pleasantly enough, the room isn't suddenly full of the smell of vinegar. Oh, wow. The can is, though. I was literally just about to put the can up to the camera and invite you to smell it. That's obviously not going to work. I mean, it smells exactly like what it says in the can. Salt and vinegar. Oh, not salt. It smells like peanuts and vinegar. Oh, this is... Hopefully they taste better than they smell. Let's open all three of them and really get a handle on what we're looking at today. Let's open up our sweet heat next. Hopefully there's some sort of coloring to the sauces so I can keep them separate when I take them to heat them up. Yeah, it looks like it. Sweet heat looks like it has like a reddish tint to it. Ah, they're stuck. This is why I should have used a can opener. Wow, you get a lot of them. I hope these are good. It says on here that once opened, peanuts can be refrigerated in an airtight container for 5 days. So I'm guessing unlike normal peanuts, these are not super shelf stable once you open them. Give that... Ah! Wow, that's... I'm not going to call it pleasant. Alright, let's try our Southern barbecue. Hopefully, again, a vastly different color so that we can tell them apart once I take them away from here. Oh yeah, that's vastly different, alright. That looks like mud. Alright, let's give this one a sniff. Well, that one at least does smell more like barbecue. Give them that. But yeah, peanuts, the smell of peanuts and barbecue sauce. Maybe you have to just be from South Carolina, which I'm not, but that doesn't smell good, like, at all. Alright. So yeah, we can see our originals just kind of in a cloudy brine. Our sweet heat is slightly reddish tint, and our barbecue is very darkly colored. I'm going to be honest here. I suspect this may be probably the first item I do on here that doesn't get eaten all the way through. Alright, well, let's try them cold. It says you can eat them cold or hot. So let's do cold first. Let's try the salt and vinegar. Hopefully they taste better than they smell. I'm going to take a look at that. Alright. Oh, God, they're mushy. Oh. Oh, wow. That's... I mean, I guess it stands to reason that a boiled peanut wouldn't be like a dry roasted peanut, right? Very salty, very vinegary. Doesn't taste much of peanut. Well, still, we've gone this far. Let's try our Southern barbecue next. Yeah, they're mushy peanuts. Take a look at that. Well, it does taste of barbecue. I'll give them that. I'm just finding the texture of the mushy peanut to be really, really unpleasant. Alright, let's try the sweet heat. The flavor is not awful on that one. I like the flavor of that one better. I don't care for this mushy peanut. Maybe heating them up will make them better. Here's our sweet heat. Oh, it's the mushiest of the lot. I don't know how to describe the flavor of that. Oh, here comes the heat. It's very subtle. It does come up at the end. I mean, I really don't know how to describe that flavor. What's in these ones? And boiled peanuts, water, sugar, salt. Contains 2% or less white vinegar powder, onion powder, garlic powder, spice, natural flavors, citric acid, malted extract, canola oil, paprika paprika extract. And what's in our Southern barbecue? Might as well be a completionist here, right? Boiled peanuts, water, sugar, barbecue seasoning, white vinegar powder, mustard powder, sugar, salt, tomato powder, onion powder, molasses powder, garlic powder, Natural smoke flavored malic acid, spice, salt, sodium diacetate. Contains peanut. Well, again, I would hope so. Honestly, I don't mind the flavor of these. I would probably buy a peanut, like a dry roasted peanut with this flavor on it. But I'm not loving this. But it does say you can eat them hot. And while I'm not going to bother heating them on the stovetop, which is one of the ways it recommends to do it, I'm just going to microwave them. Might as well give them their full fair chance, right? But so far, based on them cold, this is a no from me. But yeah, I'm gonna go heat them up, and by the time you realize it, I'll be back, and they will hopefully be steaming, and maybe that will somehow make them better. Okay, so I've warmed our peanuts up now, and the smell is a thing. I will say that these actually don't smell bad when you heat it up. You do have a nice barbecue smell to them. The other ones, not so much. I still really can't identify what the smell of this even is. Looking at I guess it's paprika, but that's like the only spice really listed on it, right? But that's not the smell I'm getting off of it. I don't know why I should be terribly shocked that these are what they are. I'm not terribly shocked, but why I should be surprised that they are what they are. Because, if they're cooked in liquid, then yeah, they're not going to crisp up, are they? And I guess if you have a wet peanut and you want to store it, you're going to have to can it, which means brining it. So really, while these may have at one point been boiled peanuts, I would say it's probably more fair at this point to call them pickled peanuts. Because you've brined them and put them in a can, although since you put them in an actual tin, you probably didn't need to actually put them in a brine. You could have just put them in water. Because, they're being, I'm sure, pasteurized and sealed in the tin. You don't get a can of corn in salt water, do you? Or even a can of tuna. All right, I am stalling because, yeah, the cold versions weren't pleasant, and I don't expect the warm versions will be either. Sometimes I try things on here. And yes, I am still stalling. Sometimes I try things on here and like, oh wow, that's actually pretty good. And I end up like adding it into the repertoire. Like the Crave cereal. Crave cereal is a perfect example. I've actually bought that for off-camera use. The birthday cake granola is one that, again, I would actually buy. I don't think it's available anymore. But if I saw it again, I'd probably buy it again. These, I'm thinking these are not going to become part of my snacking repertoire. All right. But let's try them warm. Yeah, you can't see steam or anything. It's been a couple minutes, actually, since I took them out of the microwave. So the steam has dissipated, but trust me, they are warm. Warm and gushy. All right, here is our salt and vinegar. No. No. Oh. Well, heating them up has definitely intensified the vinegar flavor. And that's not necessarily a good thing. That's, oh, wow. No. Yeah, these are not getting finished. Oh, sorry. That's bad. I need to get some water. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. The heat just intensifies the flavor of that so much. And this may come as a surprise to you, but warm mushy peanuts are not better than cold mushy peanuts. Who'd have thought it, right? It seems like they'd be good. I do like peanuts. I may avoid them for a little while after this, but all right, let's try our warmed. Oh, that's 3 peanuts. I'm not doing that. There we go. This only has 2. Let's try our warm, sweet heat. And these smell interesting, but not bad. I think if this was like a flavoring on some dry roasted peanuts or on potato chips, I'd probably be into it. The heat does come up and kind of stays there in the back of your throat for a little bit. All right. Here's our warm ones. Oh, they don't want to come out of the shell. Well, they're better than that. So I don't hate the flavor on this. I suppose, I mean, if I really wanted to, and I don't, I suppose I could learn to like this. The flavor's not bad, but it's a limited edition flavor, so I mean, it wouldn't be around forever. The flavor's not bad on these. Yeah, that texture is just really hard to get past. So I'm very much a textural eater. I will shun something because I don't like the texture of it as much as, you know, the flavor or anything else. And yeah, the heat takes about 10-15 seconds after you eat it for that heat to start to come up in the back of your throat and kind of work its way up to your tongue, which is an interesting sensation. Yeah, the flavor on these isn't bad. That texture is a no. All right, let's try barbecue. Try warm barbecue boiled peanuts. And, this one doesn't want to crack open. They are not the most cooperative snacks. Plus, they're messy. I mean, are you supposed to... I think the impression you're supposed to dry them. Am I doing these wrong? It says to heat them in the brine. Oh, it does say you could have chilled them, so I could have put them in the fridge. It says chilled, heated, or right out of the can. I wondered if cold meant actually like chilled cold. It does. Oh well. We will never know if they were better iced. It doesn't... It says to heat them in the brine. It doesn't necessarily leave them in the brine, so I don't know. I mean, I guess the assumption is if you're eating these, you're familiar with the concept. And of course, I'm only familiar with them as a thing that exists. All right, let's try barbecue. No. Oh. Again, kind of like with the salt and vinegar. The vinegar flavor in the barbecue sauce just comes absolutely straightforward in your mouth. Not as bad as these, but because there's other barbecue flavors there, but not what I'd call good. All right, so let's rate these from best to worst. Understanding that even in bad things, something has to be the least bad, right? So I'm going to say the best one of these is the Sweet Heat. It's actually got a pretty decent flavor. If they were on like dry roasted peanuts or almonds, like Blue Diamond did a thing of this, or they were on chips, I'd be there for that. The flavor on this is quite good, but that wet, mushy peanut texture is just not working for me. Second place is our Southern Barbecue. The flavor's not bad. When you heat them up, though, that vinegar really blooms out. So, I mean, that's... If you like vinegary things, there you go. But if you really like vinegary things, why not go with our third place here, which is salt and vinegar boiled peanuts. Because, yeah, it's like just getting a mouthful of crumbly, hot vinegar. That is one of the more unpleasant things I've eaten. I'm going to say that rates right along like Sour Patch Kids cereal bad. Those are not good. So, you know, if you're from the South and you eat things like this normally and you eat Peanut Patch normally, I'm not trying to be offensive to you at all. It's a personal preference. I don't like these. I'm a Westerner. We don't generally eat these out here. In fact, I was surprised to see these on the store shelf. I had never seen boiled peanuts for sale in my life. So, I mean, I was a little surprised to see these, but I saw them like, oh, this should be a thing. This should be where we go for 100 subscribers, which is, you know, not very far. Hope you found this all interesting. I don't recommend any of these. I mean, I got this at a discount store, so I mean, if you want to try them just so you can say you've had boiled peanuts, then I'm not going to stop you from going out to hunt them down. But I don't recommend them. As somebody who's eaten dry roasted peanuts like my entire life, yeah, these are very much a different experience, and I don't recommend them. But I hope you found this experience interesting. I found it interesting, I'll tell you that. I definitely found it interesting. Not pleasant, but interesting. And I hope you did as well. If you did like the video at all, please remember to give it a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Void of Intelligence, where I post pictures of like some of these food things I eat and things from like Weekend Magic and other things that I just happen to see out in the world. I do hope you'll be back next time. Ring the little bell so you know when I post the next video. And I hopefully will see you in that next video.